Hi, hello, yes, welcome back to my channel. Now, it has been a hot minute since I done a video like this where I sat down and painted and just talked. I think I did one a while back, but it's a New Year's Eve edition. So a thing I wanted to do was paint something for New Year's Eve. And it is the day before New Year's Eve, and I feel like I've learned so much where I want to share my knowledge to you guys. I think I did this type of video a long time ago when I was still back in my mom's bedroom, well, my bedroom and my mom's. So today I decided to do something like that, but give you guys advice and just lessons I've learned in 2024. And here are 24 things I've learned in 2024. Well, I've written a list of the things I've learned in 2024, because if I didn't, I would get lost in track. I would get lost. So the first thing I wrote is take your health seriously. So what I mean by that is really just to focus on what you're eating, what you're putting in your body, but also what your physical health looks like as well. So back in January, or I think it was February, it was either January or February, I was filming another episode of Saturn High with an old cast, and this kind of sucked because during that time period I didn't have any help. I mean, Brian helped me a lot. I shout out to Brian, he really helped me a lot, but I was taking a lot of the jobs myself, and Brian kept telling me you can hire people, and I'm like, no, I can't afford that, no one's gonna do it for free, because in that time no one wanted to do it for free. So I'm like, whatever. So I just took a lot of jobs myself, and I was also working a full-time job back then. And then all of a sudden, we were doing a scene and I just collapsed. I collapsed and everyone was like, oh my God, is she okay? Thankfully, I was okay. I didn't need to be hospitalized, but that's really clicked in my head of wow, I really need to take my health seriously. So I got a gym membership. I started working out. I've been doing pretty good. There's some days where I forget to work out, and there's I think it was 2 months where I was not going because I didn't have a driver's license, but that changed because I did. But yeah, definitely taking your health so seriously is so important, just because you want to make sure that what is going in your body is good for you. I really started taking care of my body and prepping my own meals, which I love. I never really had any interest in cooking until I moved out, and I just started cooking like crazy. And I've been finding new recipes, finding things I liked. It was pretty good. I've been taking vitamins, I've been really taking care of myself. Another thing I learned is do the projects. If you have a project in mind or something you've always wanted to learn, I say do it. It takes a lot of time and effort and a lot of patience, but if you're willing to put in that effort and patience, I say fuck it, do the damn project. I think it's super cool when people take on big projects or do little projects, and it's cool to see the outcome of it, especially if something you worked really hard on. I was so nervous to really produce Saturn High, and then I said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it, and if it fails, it's okay, because I've learned my lesson. I had fun in the process, and I take this as a learning experience. The third thing I've learned is don't let fear consume you. So I went to a psychic a while back because I needed some guidance, and they looked at me and they go, why are you afraid of this? And I'm like, I'm just scared and nervous. I don't know what I was talking about, but I remember I was afraid of something, and she looked at me and she goes, don't let fear ever consume you. Fear is a concept in your mind, and once you come to terms with that, you will never be quote-unquote afraid of anything. I have faced my fears a lot this year, coming out of my own shell, uploading a lot of content. I was so scared to upload, posting my art online and selling it, meeting people for the first time. It was very scary, but once you put yourself out there, it feels so people don't give a flying fuck, and it's so nice that people don't. Fourth thing I learned is just be yourself. I feel like it's such a good lesson to just be who you are. I feel like people will not like you until they know the real you. And oh my God, this is happening again. Keeps going in and out of focus. I'm so sorry if it keeps doing that. So please bear with me. I have been so scared to be myself around certain people, to the fact where I protect myself and I mask. That's a whole other video for another day about masking and everything. But I have been learning to unmask, and honestly, it feels so relaxing and revealing, and it's so nice that I get to just unmask in front of people. I used to be so scared of showing people the real me because I feel like they're gonna get overstimulated, but by the time I showed them the real me, they liked me. And if they didn't, oh well, that was a them problem. I think that's also the thing like I'm learning is like, if they don't like you for you, that's just them. Like, that's just them, and they're wasting their time, and you're wasting your time, wasting your energy on them to like you, because not everyone's gonna like you. I think that was a hard thing for me to learn too, is not everyone is going to like you, and it hurts because I'm a people pleaser at heart, and it hurts when not everyone likes you, but it is okay, because sometimes some people are just not meant to be in your life. Which also brings me up to number 5. Wait until something, like, waiting can sometimes be a good thing. So I waited for Saturn High to be at the point where it is. Like, I remember like, Brian, I want to shoot Saturn High. He's like, well, we don't have all these things. And I'm like, yeah! But when I waited for like the sound people and like the proper cast and like the proper storyline, oh, it felt so good. It was nice not to rush, just because I feel like if you rush into things, they're never going to be the outcome that you want it to be. So definitely don't rush into things. Waiting can be a good thing. My 6th one is everything happens for a reason. Now, a lot of unexpected things happened to me in 2024. A lot of personal things I don't really like to talk about. But, you know, everything does happen, and it happens for a reason. And sometimes it can be really good. It's scary, but sometimes it can be a good outcome of like the situation. And I obviously was like, I'm a very like cautious person. I like to plan everything out, so when things don't go to plan, I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? But when things like happen, I'm like, oh, that's why it happened. You know what I mean? So number 7, the seventh thing I've learned in 2024 is don't trust everyone in your life. Now, this is a really good example. I had a certain somebody. Now, I'm not going to drop names because that's not how we're doing things here. I'm not that petty. I can be a little petty, but you know what I mean. I'm not that petty. A certain somebody I trusted backstabbed me, and it flippin' hurt. I was broken. This was very unexpected of this person to do, and I was just kind of like, did that happen? And yes, it did happen, and it sucks because I really liked that person, and I thought that person's gonna be my life to the day I die. I thought they were gonna be my maid of honor, but oh well, things happen. And you know what? I'm over here living my best life and just saying that, you know what? It's okay. But now I've learned like not to trust everybody in my life, to be careful who I left in my life. But on a positive note, the 8th thing I've learned is travel more. Oh my God, I never like... Sorry, I was thirsty. I never realized how much I love traveling. Me and Gideon went up north in the summertime, and oh my God, it was so much fun. I didn't take that many pictures or that many like videos, just because it was kind of like a private thing between me and Gideon, and I wanted to keep our like relationship on the download and everything, just because it was freshly new and I didn't want to jinx anything. But I loved it. It was so much fun, and I plan on traveling more in 2025. I'm hoping maybe I can go out of state, but that's up to the universe and my debit card. Another thing I've learned is life is too short. Life is too short to hold back on things. For example, say that you've always wanted to open a cupcake shop. Open that damn cupcake shop, girl. Like, literally, don't hold back on who you are. Life is too short. Like, say that, oh, I've always dreamt of being an actor, but I've been always scared to. Be a damn actor. Go audition. Put yourself out there. It is always amazing when you put yourself out there, when you're just yourself. But also, spend time with family. That is the 10th thing I've learned in 2024. Is spending time with family is truly one of the most amazing things anyone can do. I really got close to my family this year, especially my mom. When I moved out, I never thought like me and my mom would be like this close. I've always kind of said like, oh, like my mom is home, like whatever, I really don't have to spend time with her. But now I'm like, dang, I low-key miss her. Like, I kind of just miss her chaotic sense.
I will tell you why she cannot have a chicken, because I had a chicken. It was not a good thing.
What happened?
Part 2 coming up. Swipe left.
Oh my god! And I kind of miss her crazy attitude. I also just kind of miss just my mom being so crazy, like good crazy. Like, I remember I texted her and I'm like, hey, do you want to like go to Target? And she's like, oh my god, yes! I have also gotten really close to my dad. Oh my god, I miss his cooking so much. If y'all don't know, he was an old chef and I miss it. I miss his cooking. I've also realized I'll be missing my family's cooking because it's so freaking good. But I gotten close to family that I thought I would never get close to. I got close to my aunt a lot because she's been helping me a lot with the move and everything. And we're hanging out like next Saturday, which is totally fun. And I love that I get to rekindle with my family and that I get to learn more about them as well. And I think it's so nice when you get to like see your family in a different light. Because I remember like I don't want to get too deep into this, but like me and my dad really didn't get along as well back then, but now we're like best friends and I love it. I love how my family and I can get close like that. But another thing, the 11th thing I've learned in 2024 is let love in. Love whoever you want to love. Only if it's appropriate, if you know what I mean. I was so scared of being in another relationship after my breakup. I was so nervous too, but then Gideon appeared and I'm like, okay, I can give this guy a chance. And I'm so glad I did. He is so sweet and kind and one of the best people I've ever been in a relationship with. No shade to my exes, but some shade to my exes. I feel like he's been such like the nicest man. I can't even say boy. He's a man. He's been the nicest man I've ever been in a relationship with. He's been so kind. He's treated me so gentle and he's been so understanding of me, and I'm learning things about him I didn't know and he's learning about things that I didn't know. Like I remember like he was telling me, he was like, I've been doing my research on like how to properly communicate with people with autism, and I'm still learning how to properly communicate with people with autism, and I'm trying to like learn how to properly communicate with you because I know sometimes it's hard for you to communicate when you're upset, and I'm happy that I'm learning these things. And I think it's so sweet because no one has done that ever for me, and it's so sweet, and I love that I get to travel with him and I get to just hang out, and he's just like, he doesn't feed into my breakdowns. Like it's weird to say because like I always feel like, oh, what do you mean? I have a lot of mental breakdowns. I am a very like, I get overstimulated easily sometimes, but he always like helps me calm down. He doesn't like pity me. He doesn't treat me like a baby. He's like, okay, like how can we fix this? He's more of a problem solver than a, oh my god, I'm gonna freak out with you. But no, I adore that he is like someone who wants to like help and wants to be like, okay, here's what we can do kind of thing, which I love a lot. I appreciate that he is like that and not like, oh, well, if you're having a mental breakdown, I'll have a mental breakdown with you. Because it's like, wait, no, that's not going to solve anything. The 12th thing I learned is taking breaks is okay. I don't care if you have like this busy schedule. You can take 10 minutes out of your day to have a break. Like I did. I have been like so indecisive about breaks and stuff. I've been taking breaks from like posting on social media because sometimes I feel like you're better when you are yourself and you're healthy and you're regrouped. There are some days like at my old job where I felt so guilty taking a day off just because we were so short-staffed, but I felt like if I took a day off, all hell was gonna break loose. Like everything was gonna collapse. And it is okay to take a day off for yourself. It is okay to call in sick once in a while. Some people need a mental health day, and honestly, that was me. I needed some mental health days. My old job, I don't want to throw shade at them, but sometimes they weren't the best at understanding that. But it's hard, and I get it completely because it's difficult when you're short-staffed and everything, but don't let that be an excuse. Take a mental health day if you need it. Taking a mental health day is very appreciative of yourself and your body and your mind, and don't let anyone make you feel guilty about taking a mental health day. I will stand on that. I will stand by that statement. I'm very passionate about it. But another one is setting goals for yourself. Like, what goals do you want to accomplish in 2025? Let me know. Comment down below. I have some goals I want to accomplish. Like, I want to get Saturn High onto a streaming site. I want to enter in some film festivals, maybe some photography festivals. I want to get into modeling. I've been wanting to model ever since I was about like 12. So it has been a huge dream of mine to be into modeling. I want to take photography. I want to maybe take a class. I don't know, maybe go back to college. I don't know, that's still up in the air. I want to travel, see more friends, create more. Like, I take TikTok seriously if it's not banned, and take YouTube seriously. I want to paint more. I want to do a bunch of things. Setting goals for yourself is a really good way of manifesting what you want in life. But another thing I want to do, this is number 14, is crafts. I want to do more crafts. I want to make bracelets. I want to do a lot of cool things. There's a lot of cool things I want to do. But craft-wise, and maybe sell them. I don't know. It's a thing I've been debating about. But let me know what you guys think. I definitely think that'd be such a cute idea to do. But you know how I was talking about loving others? Love yourself too. This is number 15. Love yourself. Loving yourself is definitely a good thing to do, especially when you're getting out of a relationship. Spending time with you is so important. Now, a goal of mine when I broke up with my ex, I was like, I'm gonna be single for a year. Spoiler alert, that did not last. Maybe if you are just got a relationship, try being single for a year. Get to know yourself. Don't be like me who just hop into another relationship. No. Take time for you, please. But I think that'd be such a good idea to get to know yourself and get to experience you. Definitely take time for yourself and just find new hobbies you like. Find new things that might entertain you. It's definitely really cool when you find new things about yourself and you're like, oh my god, I didn't know I liked that. I didn't know I liked cooking. I was like, that shocks me, because as a person who loves takeout food, I didn't know that's something I could love. But on to number 16 is, getting to know you. I have been wanting to get to know me ever since my breakup. I've been so nervous to, but I need more gold. But I've been so nervous to, but ever since I've been knowing myself, I fall in love with myself. I fall in love with the idea of me as a person, as someone I've grown up to be. I fall in love with this version of myself, and I love it. I love the reinvention of me. But on to number 17 is definitely careful. This is my other ones. Be careful who you surround yourself with, because it will bite you back in the butt. There are some people you need to be careful with who you associate, because it will fall on your image. There's this one person I was associated with, and oh my god, did it bite me in the butt. Ooh, they did a lot of mistakes, and I was associated with those mistakes, and yeah, it didn't end up so pretty. So please be careful who you're surrounding yourself with. Number 18 also goes with self-love, is pick yourself first. So there was a bunch of situations where my friends were going out and I just like, I don't want to go out, but I felt like I should go out. Pick yourself first. It is okay to say no to things. It is definitely okay to say no to things. Be like, hey, I'm sorry I don't feel it tonight, or hey, I'm sorry I don't feel good. Don't make people make you feel guilty for saying no. You are most certainly allowed to say no. On to number 19 is treasure memories. Now, I've been learning to live in the moment. I've been recording less at concerts, less when I'm hanging out with my friends and stuff. I don't really vlog around my friends as much as I used to, just because I've been trying to like appreciate the moment. I do vlog around them still, but sometimes I'm like, you know what, I want to take this moment and appreciate it. Like the Ren Fair, I know I vlogged that a little bit, but it was truly funny when flipping Gideon arrested me. I tried arresting him back and it worked, but then he bit me in the butt and he arrested me, you jerk. But no, that was also really funny and really fun. But yeah, treasures those moments. And number 20, stand up for you. I've been having, like I said, it goes with the people pleasing thing, is I feel so like scared to say what I'm feeling or like be embarrassed about like saying my opinion. But honestly, when you stick up for yourself, it makes you more confident. I remember there was a situation at my work where I was so scared to say something. My boss is like, come on, you can do it. Like, I think she wanted me to start shit, but she was like, come on, you can do it. Like, just say what you gotta say. And I'm like, and I did, and it felt great. And honestly, when you stick up for yourself, you're really setting a boundary for yourself. Which brings you back to number 21. Set boundaries for yourself. Now, there might be people who push your boundaries and they may make you feel uncomfortable. Don't let them. Set boundaries for yourself, and you can say no thank you and hey, I don't like the way you do that. I had this one person who would always play with my hair and I'd be like, please stop that. And then when they didn't, I'm like, hey, I don't appreciate it. Please stop or else I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Which that friendship did end up like breaking up because they overstepped my boundaries. But you know what? When you say your boundaries and when you say, hey, no, it is good because you are not letting people walk all over you. And that's what we're not doing today. Not today. Did I get gold on myself? Okay, no, I didn't. Good job. But number 22 is don't be afraid to be happy. Being happy is probably one of the nicest things that a person can feel. I have just let go and be happy, and I love it. When I stopped giving a flying fuck about what anyone else think about me, I was, oh, dang it, I didn't get gold on myself. I let just the world say, I just said screw it to the world, and I would just be happy. I lived my life. But on to 23 is feel everything. Now, I had my English teacher, shout out to you, Mr. Erickson, I was myself. I just felt every emotion there was within me. Happy, sad, angry. I learned to express my emotions a healthy way, and I just felt everything. I felt every emotion I did, negative, positive. I just felt it, and it felt damn good to be free from it. And on to 24 is live life the way you want to live it. Now, this goes from all of my other ones, is just live the life you want to live. Manifest a life for you that you're going to be happy in. And maybe, like I said, like set up goals for the life you want to live. Like if you want to become a painter, like paint more, promote yourself on Instagram, social media, TikTok, like promote your shit, girl, and just be happy with the people you have in your life. Surround yourself with good people and everything, and just relax. Here is the painting that I did. It's so cute. It's little fireworks and everything. This will be on my shop. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and yeah, I will see you guys in next year. Good joke, Em. All right, stay positive, spread awareness, and be kind. Love you guys. Bye.